Alrighty. Hello, friends.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We've been off for a little while because, life happened. My family visited my dad and his girlfriend, and also Angela was a little bit busy too. So it was hard to find time, but we're here. I'm a little tired from all the traveling I did yesterday and the past few days. Angela is too, but we're both ready to decompress. I haven't had a lot of time to read except today because I was doing some laundry. So I've been back in the reading mood and, you know, I did put a couple books on the thumbnail because I've been currently reading two books, but I'm also excited to actually pick a book from Angela too. But maybe we can do this after, our first, reading sprint, because Angela also needs to pick a book for her to read.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Um,
looking forward to seeing what is in store.
yeah. So let me actually present this. Um, um, yeah. Okay. I think you can see my screen. Let
Yep,
me
you
blow it
can.
up a little bit.
Yeah, good job.
Um, so I realized that you picked mostly like on the top part for now.
Well, that's because those were the weird ones.
I know, I know. I also realized that I forgot half of those. Some of those are more vivid in my mind because the link is strange or it's really like obvious to me, why I
True.
picked this one. But like, yeah.
Yeah. I think for this one, what am I feeling? I'm feeling really drawn to number 11. So why don't we try 11? I think that
Uh,
this might be the Raven Scholar, but
mm.
yeah, let's try it out. Let's see.
I could have, done this in a better way, but it's not.
Oh,
It's
interesting. I know nothing about this book. So
Mhm.
this is a fantasy romance. It was
Yes.
given to me on Libro FM. I'm happy to give it a shot. If I had to
Yes.
guess, I'm like kind of like already 50% certain that this might be a DNF. I just haven't really been feeling fantasy romance as much recently. So I have a feeling that this probably is not going to be knocking it out of
Okay.
unless it's amazing.
So this is actually one of my picks
Oh, really? Fascinating.
because I have read the first one, and
Mhm.
while it is a fantasy romance, it's also labeled as cozy fantasy because it's more on the
Okay.
cozy side. And I would say that it's a very quick read. You might think it drags a little bit in the middle for the first one.
Mm.
Heads up, I've read the first one, gave it 4 stars, and I've actually finished the second one today.
Oh,
And I think
wow. Exciting.
it's better than the first one. So I
Okay.
think it's a quick, fun time. It's kind of a silly fantasy kind of world. It's not too serious. It's kind of easy, even though I read because I remember reading the book last year, maybe a couple months after it got out. So it's been like a nearly full year since I read the first one, right? Um, yeah, I think it's been exactly a year because I remember reading it in March last year sometime. Um, and I didn't remember too much apart from a couple things, but that's all that I needed, right? Because the rest was told back to me. I think what I appreciate is that we're like we do have those are like companion novels, but they're like you do meet the other characters. They're friends together
Oh,
essentially.
that's nice. I do like it when a fantasy. That's actually one of the things that I was going to ask you. Is
Yeah.
a lot of fantasy romances are structured like you're following this long series about one couple.
Nope.
That's
Nope.
nice. That's what I prefer. So that's
This
a
one
in
this
the
one
good
had
column.
I would say in the sense that its structure and how like fun it is, it's more like a historical romance, but instead of a historical background, you have a
Mm.
sort of a fantasy background. And also it's following queens. They're all queens, but they're also villains. I put quotation marks because you quickly see they're basically misunderstood.
Mhm.
Basically, like they have a reputation to be villains, but they actually want to do I mean they want to do good, right? But they're very misunderstood. Um so
Gotcha.
it's
Yeah, we'll have to see. You gave me like a positive buzzword, which is
yeah.
like that each of the books is
And I
about a different couple. So that's like a good thing to me. But then you also gave me a negative buzzword, which is royalty. I'm really not a big fan of royalty in my romance books specifically. Like I don't love reading about queens. I don't love reading about like kings and stuff in my romances. They're not my favorite. So this
I
is
mean
such an interesting like up and down for me,
okay.
this conversation.
If it helps you any, like especially the first book, she's more doing her research more than anything. She's in this castle in the
Yeah,
middle
I
of
mean, I'll see it
nowhere,
when I read it,
you
right? Like,
know.
we'll see.
Um
Um,
I think
interesting.
I mean, okay, I think they're queens mostly for the kind of overarching plot because they're trying to like um be friends all together and they start to get together and like go against all the prejudices that are in the world essentially because like the first one is following a witch queen, right? And the second one is a fae queen. So they all have powers, but they're all living in this human world that has also creatures like orcs and giants, and they're all misunderstood like they're big, bad villain people, but they're not, right? So anyway,
Yeah. No, I'm
um,
sure yeah. Maybe I'll end up loving it. I think I've gotten very used to scrolling past it and being like, no, I don't want to read that
sure,
right.
for
So
sure.
that's kind of what's
Um,
in my brain. But
Also,
I
I
mean,
think,
the
I
great thing
think,
about this challenge is that, you get to say like, but you might like it, Angela. And then I get
yeah,
to be like,
yeah,
fine, fine. And then
exactly.
maybe I will like it. It'll be great.
And
Yeah.
I do have to say, so far for the two first books, the male love interests have been pretty like sweet guys. They've been really sweet. Um, the first one also is like it's like a misunderstanding kind of misidentity situation.
Okay.
Um, so she's looking for a research magician assistant, and this guy comes in, and he's basically been down on his luck and
Mhm.
arrives by accident. And she understands that he's here for the interview, and he's not, and he ends up getting the job when he's not a magician. So it's kind of funny for that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. Like I said, I know very
But
little
yeah.
about it. I do feel like I recognize the name Stephanie Burgess from something else. Um, I'm not sure what it is. I feel like I've read something else by her or like seen her. Oh, she wrote Snowspelled and Thornbound, which
Mhm.
I enjoyed. I thought they were fine.
Okay.
They weren't like my favorites ever, but they were interesting. It was like this little novella series that she was
Mhm.
working on. My sense with the series is that she's not working on it any longer.
I
She
see.
also did like a couple of random short stories in it. But
Mhm.
yes, I know who she is now, so that's good. Um,
Yeah,
Success.
I think I got it for you because I do think you could like it. I'm not 100% sure, but I found it very easy to read, honestly, and a very quick read, personally. So,
I can see that based on like what I've read from her elsewhere. I do think it's probably an easy quick read, which I will never say no to an easy quick read. So I appreciate that.
and when I saw it in your Libro FM list, and I was like, and it also ticks another, even if it's my pick, it's still,
It's also on the Libra FM list. Yes. Yes.
yeah.
No, I do appreciate it. This is one that's been hanging around for a really long time. So it'll be nice to um
Mhm.
yeah, nice to get it off regardless of whether I like it or not. And
And
I'm
hey, it wasn't the Raven Scholar.
and it
I,
was
I,
Ravenclaw.
to
Surprise,
be
surprise.
honest, I was not even thinking about this one because I haven't read it, and I myself am not sure I will like it. I'm hopeful, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean,
However,
I'm not sure about that one either. I just when I see a raven now, that's what I think of because the raven is
mm,
so prominent on the cover. Like it would have really made sense like as an icon. I didn't even realize that there was a raven on the Wooing the Witch Queen cover. I mean,
yep,
now that
there is.
now I see it because it's right there. But it's kind of like off to the side. Like I don't think I would have noticed it
Mhm.
if you hadn't put the raven on the as the icon.
That's definitely it. Yeah.
So what will you be reading for your first sprint?
I think for my first print, so I will be reading one of my current reads. I will try and make some progress in Iron Widow. So this is a book by, I will butcher the pronunciation, Jiren J. Zhao.
Mhm.
Somehow like this. I'm trying to do immersion read. Because the narrator is doing a very good job with the names and everything so far, at least to me. Uh, at least it makes me think that I know a little bit how it would be pronounced, right? For words I don't know how to. Because I think that one would require more brain power than the other one that I have, which is Lady of Shadows, which is a romantasy sequel, kind of thing. So yeah. And this is one that I've had on my TBR for 4 years nearly now, I think. So it is high time for me to read it.
Very good.
Um,
Yeah, that's one that I like kind of briefly put on my TBR when it first came out and then
mhm.
pretty quickly took it off. I just haven't been reading a lot of YA recently, so I don't think that it would necessarily work for me. But I'm
Okay.
excited to see other people read it. I've heard some interesting things.
So far, it's not a YA to me.
It's
Uh,
released as a YA, but yeah, I
it
understand that
is.
it might read older. I had some friends who read it and liked it, but I don't think it's my style.
I think so far I was not expecting that because I was expecting a very fast-paced, like sci-fi kind of Transformers like whatever, in the
Adventure,
yeah.
school.
Um and so far what I've had is family abuse.
Oh,
So,
great. Love that.
you know,
Working class. Just
yeah.
heavy with the trauma.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I do feel very badly for the girl, and I do think it does depict an interesting, cultural aspect in like older China, with the girls who have to be pretty and they have to like hurt their feet to do so. So we're like thrust into this girl's mind, and how she's fed up of them doing all this and not caring about her. So yeah.
Mhm.
Um, oh,
That checks out.
we have a new viewer. Hi.
Hello. Welcome. Let us know if you're reading and what you're reading. How long would you like us to read for Clementine?
Well, I was looking at the D6 to roll,
Okay.
but today I've got two sets, and you have to decide between the big ones or the smaller ones.
The little ones. I like little dice.
It's easier to roll. Uh,
Nice.
oh, it wants us to read a lot today because it's saying, we haven't read for together on sprints, so it's a 6. So we
Oh,
have a full
wow.
hour.
Alrighty. During this time, I will also be working on my school's having this another like art showcase situation that I need to make something for. So
Mhm.
I'll be working on trying to design something for that I don't know if I'm
Sure.
actually going to be able to get anything done. But yeah, I'll be listening to the audiobook while designing on Canva. So if you see me typing on my computer, that's what I'm doing. And ooh, The Witching Hour by Anne Rice is on the TBR for some other folks. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen,
Mhm.
the timer. Where is it? There it is. I made it green for springtime because I want it to be springtime. Um,
Sure.
good luck. Hello.
Welcome back.
That was very long. Too long.
I don't know because for me, a lot of things happened. I think I read 16%, which is
Mhm.
pretty good. I'm like 24% in now, and I think most of the things happening in the synopsis have happened now.
Mhm.
Um, so like she did her revenge, did her thing, and now she's in this weird position. Um, so yeah. So um I think I'm not sure I will like love it enough to read the second and last book because I do think it's a duology.
I believe so.
Uh, but so far, I mean, I think I'm more interested in like the world in some way than the revenge of this girl, right?
Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, it's terrible what's been happening, but like I'm more interested in how um this came to be, like how the structure of this world came to be like this, essentially. How about you?
Yeah, I am finding it difficult to like engage with it, which was what I was worried about.
Mm.
I it seems fine, but I think my part of my struggle is that I feel a little bit distracted tonight. So that's a little bit of it. I think and I also feel tired. So that's, I think, hard too. I think the other side of this is just that um, the characters feel more like I, I don't know, like maybe like quirky archetypes than they do like actual like people, which I think is a challenge. And I'm actually still not sure that I totally understand what world they're in, which like might be because I'm tired and
Mm.
like not paying as close of attention as I should. That could be it. It could also just be that it's not like there's not very much there. I think either one of those is possible. So yeah, right now I'm not feeling like super successful,
Mhm.
but that might be more of a self-fulfilling prophecy than it is like an actual problem with the book. Yeah.
Sure. I do think that this author is like, since she loves like starting the book with like a fun like meeting between the characters or something like this, she's
Mhm.
probably like starting off with those and like not putting a lot for the characters. So it's probably like a little bit later that I felt the characters a little bit more like they were real more than, anything else. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, but
Yeah, I think I'm even like struggling with like what does being a queen even really mean in this world? Like it really feels like she's
oh,
just like the head of an
trust me.
estate.
No, trust
Um
me. I would
it feels very, I don't know, it just feels very strange. Like
so
even the yeah, yeah, I'm struggling. Um
I would say that they call them queens, but like it seems like a queen is like nearly like a count or a duke. They
that's
have
kind
like
of
a little
what
bit
I'm
of
grasping
land,
at.
but they don't seem to have a lot of land, right?
Yeah.
Um, but I think the main part of this world it does there's like one part of this human world who's been like basically accruing a lot of those kingdoms and like getting like a real kind of kingdom with a lot more power than the others, and they basically are like anti-fey creatures. They just want all non-human creatures to go out, even if they can't, like live in the fair realm or things like that, right? They need to leave.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I'm
yeah.
getting that kind of feeling with the other like with her previous relationship. But it's hard because we don't actually know her very well. So we're like hearing about like how disconnected she is from her like people and stuff
Mm.
from this previous relationship. And me reading the book, I'm kind of like, well, what does this kind of makes sense to me? I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem to me like
Yeah.
you're connected with the people who you're supposed to be leading, but that's fine. I don't know. It kind of feels like she has a point, but also maybe not. So anyway, that's where I am. I'm about 20% in, almost 20%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, would you like to pick a book?
Yeah, I would. Because I have to
Okay.
see if I can get it now or if I need to wait. Um, so for those who are following us and not, have not followed since the beginning, we did pick each other some books to read for the whole year, and we've been picking them as we go. Last time I
Hi.
picked, oh,
Sorry.
Angela's having technical difficulties.
Angela's mad. Angela's
Um,
annoyed.
It's okay. That's okay. So last time I picked Minor Mage by T. Kingfisher, and I have read it the past weekend. I had a nice time. It's a little novella, really quick read. I had a nice time. Yeah. I would be like even like interested to hear about like more people in this world because
Mhm.
like the magical powers that these people have is kind of fun because like essentially you're following this mage who doesn't have a lot of powers and he knows like three spells, and one of them is how to get dandruff out of armadillos, and which is useful because he has an armadillo familiar, but still.
Yeah, it's a little bit random. I remember being kind of charmed by it. It wasn't like the most
Mhm.
brilliant thing I'd ever read, but it
No,
was cute.
no.
But
I think it was cute. It wasn't the best, but also it's like a novella that I read in like 3 hours, and that's also because I wasn't paying close attention to.
for sure.
Okay, let's try and pick something.
Do you want me to go back to the beginning?
Yep, yep. Let's go.
So here's the first page.
Yes.
Stars, flower, bloody knife.
Yep.
Okay. And then we've got rocket ship, random,
Mm-hmm.
dragon, and beer. And then we have a fire, book, and uh crystal ball.
Yep. Yep. Um, how about we take the book? Random
The book?
thought
This book?
bumped into my
Ooh,
head. Yep.
fabulous. I don't remember what the book is. I will see it before you see it, but I'm fascinated to see what the book is. What's the book?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, now I remember what the book is. Okay, we'll see. I think this one is on your TBR. Oh, it just needs time. This is where we sit in the suspense. Do you have any guesses of what the book might be? Any thoughts?
No, a book about books. I on my TBR.
Hmm.
The book. Oh, okay. Okay. The Invisible
Hmm.
Library. Yep. Yep.
Book about books. Kind of hit the nail right
Yep.
on the head.
Yep.
This is one that I read a few years ago. I thought it was fine. I got like maybe 4 books into the series, but I really should have stopped earlier. It's one where I was like, oh, but the concept is so good. And I got
Mm.
so attached to the concept that I kept reading past when it was actually enjoyable for me. But it totally might work better for you. And the first book was enjoyable either way. So
Mm.
I hope that you like it.
I think it's good that I'm reading it either way. I have it
Mhm.
on ebook and I don't remember exactly when I got it, but it's been at least 7 years or something like
I
this.
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Because I think I remember getting it without even that was before I was watching BookTube or anything like that.
Mm.
And I just saw it and it was on sale or something like
I
this.
picked it up in a bookstore because the cover appeal is so high. And it's
Yeah.
actually, it's not this cover that I picked up, it's another cover I picked up, but it's just
Mhm.
so beautiful. It was like this dark blue with like this really cool frame. It's such a pretty book. Like,
Yeah.
how can you not pick it up to read it?
Yeah. And like a book about books. And it was
Mhm.
fantasy. And I was like, yeah.
It's
um,
extremely appealing from that point of view. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Um, I don't know if I will love it. I might like it enough to like read the first book and tell myself, like that's okay. I don't want to read a like
That
such a
I think
long
is the most
series.
likely outcome. I think you'll read the first one and be like, "Oh, I guess I had a good time,"
Yeah.
but I'll be kind of
Yeah.
done. I do think that. Have you read Veronica Speedwell?
Yes. I have
Okay,
read the first two books in that series, and I think I'm happy continuing because I have fun with the characters. And also for me, it's like a good palette, like mystery book cleanse, a nice palette cleanser because I don't read a
right.
lot of mysteries. But also I'm not forcing myself to read like the whole series just right then. I just read a book whenever I feel like it, right?
Now, I
Um,
read these two series very far apart from one another. I stopped Veronica Speedwell, I think, after book two, and I stopped The Invisible Library, I think, after book four. That being said, they are very closely connected in my brain between like kind of general vibes, like
mm,
kind of fun mystery hijinks stuff. You've got like a male lead and a female lead who are like kind of together. You know, it's I think that there are some similarities. They're not exactly the same. I think there are some similarities, but I think that if Veronica Speedwell really works for people, this could be a possible one that also works because the I think the
got it.
structure is relatively similar. It's more magical.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think perhaps it could be at least one to get off of your TBR, if nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been sitting there for a long time. To be honest, since it's an ebook, I don't think about my ebooks a
Yeah,
lot, to be honest.
that's fair. Me neither.
So yeah. But
Cool. Well, would you like to determine how long we will read for?
sure. Should I try another die?
It
I
doesn't
want
matter to me. I'll tell you that if we get another hour, I'm vetoing it. I'm making you
yes.
roll again. Maybe I should just make you roll with
Sure.
disadvantage. Roll two and take the lower one. No, you don't have to do that. But
I mean, I
but
can do that.
I'm not sure that I can stay awake for another hour long one.
Sure. I'll do the D12 and I won't tell you if it's like a big number.
Sounds good. Did you get a 12?
No, I got a 1.
Better.
A
Great.
5-minute sprint.
You find the book. I'll chill here for 5 minutes, and it'll be great. Fastest sprint ever.
Yep,
Quite possibly, actually. I don't even think we go lower than that. I guess if we rolled a 1 on a d20, we would go down to 4 minutes. Okay. Well,
probably.
friends, have fun during your second sprint. I guess I need to share the screen. However, will you know when 5 minutes is up if I don't?
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Good luck. Happy reading. Have a good time. Well, that was pretty fast.
5 5 minutes really is as quick as you would think it
Oh
is.
yeah. Yeah, I think we all knew that that would be a quick one. Yeah.
But I found the book in my on my Kindle. I read 2%, and I even have got the audiobook because, it's been out for long enough that, um it's easy to get a copy from my
Yeah.
library. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit badly that I'm like trying to read this book right now because I do feel like it like has potential for me to at least like it. But I'm just I think too tired to really engage with it. So
Yeah.
I might pivot to something that like a reread or like something that I already know I
Yeah.
like, and then come back to it later and see if it works better for me at another time. Um, yeah, because
Definitely.
I just yeah, it's not happening right now. For sure.
It happens. It happens. Not your fault.
Yeah, cool. Well, I know that was like super duper fast, our little 5 minutes.
Yep.
Um, but I'm glad you were able to like get it set up, all those things. I think I'm gonna step
Yes.
away and grab something to drink here to, you know, maybe recenter myself a little bit.
Yep.
And I don't know what I'm gonna read. I guess I'll find something. I'll figure
Yeah.
something out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You let us know how long we're reading for.
Okay. Let's try.
I believe in you.
Hey, I did a D4 and it's a 2, so it's 30
Ooh,
minutes.
30 minutes. That sounds nice. 30 minutes sounds good.
I wanted to do a D4 because like it's low, like it's low drama.
Yes.
That's okay. It's easy.
Easy, easy times. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I also feel like I'm not sure what I will read because I don't
Mhm.
know if I'm ready, if I'm tired. I might be too tired to start a brand new like world and book. Um, as I was doing like the first 4 pages of this book, I was like, huh, parallel worlds, necromancers, what?
Sure. Yes.
So we'll see. I guess we'll both let you know, guys, happy reading, and we'll
What
let you
we've
know
read
what
when we
we
come
have read
back.
and figured it out.
Oh, goodness gracious. Alrighty. Let's go. Hello.
Welcome back.
Did you end up finding something to read, Clementine?
I ended up just returning to Iron Widow because
Nice.
like there is so much happening. I just need to read it, to be honest. I don't know why, because like in the past couple days I've been returning to reading a little bit more. I usually read a lot of books at the same time, but this time my brain is saying like you need to finish books quickly because you haven't read, and now I want to read all the book like and read it like um quickly, but yeah.
Yeah.
um yeah, the horrors continue. I mean, it's just in this book though. She's, I mean, without spoiling too much, now she's paired with a murderer because she killed a guy, and like, of course everything's gonna go very well.
Yes, for sure. Oh goodness. I actually didn't end up reading any during that sprint. I got a
Mm.
snack and I'm helping a friend host like a game situation this weekend. So I did some preparation for that. Just because my brain wasn't feeling very ready.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's fair.
good stuff.
That's totally fair. Oh,
Would you like to do one more sprint before we decide that we're too tired? Or do
yeah.
you want that to have been our last one?
No, I have one more at least. It's actually early-ish for me because it's only midnight because we do have 1 hour time difference less with Europe, so right now, so might as well, use that. Which one do you want?
I'm kind of fine with anything.
I mean, I've tried to do like a bunch of different ones, so let's do D20.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, it's time three. It's easy enough. Um, 9,
Okay, not bad.
27
27
minutes.
minutes. We can do that.
Yeah, and close to 30 minutes.
Yeah. Atlas, can you relax, please? Come here. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. 27 minutes is up. Well, I don't think we have really anything to chat about, do we? Not a lot today.
No, no, we don't. We're being like productive. We chatted in the beginning, and then now it's like read, read, read.
Well, you're being productive. I'm hanging out. I'm chilling.
Yeah, that's fair. You're tired.
Oh no. Okay. There we go. Good luck.
Welcome back.
Hello. We made it.
Yes. I did
Guess
lose a little bit more steam this time around, but I did reach I'm at 38% now, so I'm happy with my progress.
yay, so good. I did not read. I did other things that were not reading. Um, yep. I actually think that when I log off, I'm just gonna like make food for tomorrow and then
Mhm.
try to sleep. And I think I'm going to go to bed. It is very early for me. It's not even quite 8 o'clock, but I'm feeling very tired. So I think I need some rest.
You should just listen to your body. Yeah, definitely. With that being said, everyone, sorry for the short sprints, but I think that
Very
was
good.
our last sprint
I
of the
think for
day.
sure. Yeah. So to be honest, being online for 2.5 hours is quite a long time.
It's
Even
still,
if it wasn't,
yes,
yeah,
we,
how
we
long we
did.
usually.
Mhm. I think we did not think this through. I mean, the dice didn't think this through and giving us a
How
1 hour
dare those
sprint.
dice do
The
that to
the
us?
the first sprint just tired us, even more.
No, I think honestly, this is something I
No.
just shouldn't have said yes to. I think I
Yeah.
should have tried to recognize earlier in my day. Oh, Angela, you are tired instead of pushing through. But it was still nice to see you, Clementine, and it's always nice
Yeah,
to help. So
you
that's
too.
great.
I'm still happy that we did this. Bye,
Yeah,
everyone.
agreed.